Alright, y'all already know how it is. I don't even have to explain it. The title and thumbnail are probably going to do it for me, but this is my life now, so ain't that some shit. So to catch you up to speed, if you don't know already, Illumix has basically officially cut FNaF AR at both the knees and neck, officially ending it, but they did it in a way that is absolutely dog shit. They've basically just made new socials, and in those socials, FNaF AR is not mentioned in any way as something they have ever worked on. So they basically said peace and have left it to die. And basically, like, for 100% real. If any of you want a more in-detail explanation, which honestly I recommend, just go find someone who actually does FNaF news for a living. And, yeah. I'm basically just making this video because, one, I actually played the game, so I want to give my perspective, and apparently when I made a comment doing this exact thing, it decided to get like at least 500 or 600 likes, and also 8 replies from people who mostly share my sentiment, and also this one fucker who thinks Scott doesn't care about the franchise anymore, as if this dude actually knows anything about it. So basically my point here is I want to give my general rundown of what I think of this situation as someone who played the game, actually enjoyed it, and hell, even defending it while it was dying. Yeah. So, as someone who has done all those things, hearing that Illumix has basically pulled the plug, pulled out the life support, and didn't even say anything about it, basically just going behind everyone's backs. Yeah, it upsets me in a great way. It's honestly up there in terms of, like, the disrespectful things some of these, like, people who are partners with FNaF have done. I basically am, one, mad that this happened, and two, I was actually defending FNaF AR when it was, like, up for debate if it was dying or not, and the reason why is because, well, I figured if the game was gonna die that Illumix would have, I don't know, the decency to say, hey, the game's not working out for us anymore, we're not gonna be working on it anymore, and we're just gonna keep moving along. But no, people basically just went behind everyone's backs and dipped, like, without saying anything, which is, like, super shady and shit. But like I said, as someone who played, enjoyed, and even tried to defend the game because I believed there was still a hope for it, yeah, even I am incredibly upset that this has happened, and, like, all angry and stuff, like everyone else is, and people have the right to be mad about this as well. And a lot of people have proven that they feel the exact same way by liking that comment I made on that news video, so, yeah, if any of you somehow find this, then, yeah, hi. But yeah, now that, FNaF AR has basically been given a flash pass to the Heaven Gates, yeah. Any video I made that, like, solely focused on AR, I've made unlisted, because, I mean, at that point, it's basically clickbait, because it was like, oh, what characters are coming, and is it really dead? The Illumix might be working on it. Nah, both of those are now completely wrong, so they're basically clickbait, and I don't want those to be up anymore. And, yeah, that's kind of just the whole deal. Even as someone who played the game and tried to stand by it, even I am pretty upset about this and feel like people have the right to. So, yeah, that's basically just this whole situation from the perspective of someone who played the game, which is, like, what the title of this video is. But anyway, now that I have totally thrown professionalism out the window, goodbye.